And now here's Adam's bow-quaking gala spot.
I would like to tell you a story tonight. In the midst of a global financial crisis, which, by the way, I don't understand, and I'm assuming you don't either. I don't know. Watching the global financial crisis unfold for me was a bit like watching my dad being molested by a clown. Well, I know it's going to affect me, I'm just not entirely sure how. In the midst of all that, I was asked to go to Beijing to cover the opening and closing ceremonies, not of the Olympics, but of the Paralympics for Australian television. So I want to tell you, the best thing I've ever seen in my life took place at the Paralympics. It was a Chinese swimmer by the name of He Jianchen, and he had no arms. And when I say no arms, I don't mean like there was a little bit missing and a little bit here. He had, like, straight down. It was like someone had taken a razor and gone, you don't need that one, you don't need that one. I'm not saying the Chinese government would do that to win a medal. I'm just saying. He has walked out to the pool for one of the swimming events, and he's competing against people with one leg or one arm. He's the only person with no arms, all right? He's got to the side of the pool, he's taken off his tracksuit top, and for the life of me, I've no idea how he did that. We didn't know he didn't have arms. We just saw a guy in a jumper and suddenly it was on the ground and we went, how did you get that off? He got in the pool to start the race. Why? Because it's the backstroke. Now, I'm going to reiterate, this is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. But there are 3 difficulties associated with doing the backstroke whilst not having any arms. The first, clearly, is the backstroke. You know what I mean? He was all back, no stroke. So, he got in the pool to start the race. Now, the thing about the backstroke is, you've got to hold on. That's his second difficulty. How do you start the backstroke? You can't, do you know what I mean? And he's in the pool, and it's the final. He must have got there somehow. They tied a ball on a piece of string and attached it to the block and put the ball in his mouth. It was the best. This guy got in the pool and just went. And then went, on your marks, and he went, set, and 10,000 people are watching going, you're gonna drown. The gun went off, he mowed. It was the fastest 50 metres I've ever seen anyone swim live in my life. He flew. I mean, all leg strength. It was like someone had strapped an outboard motor to a pen. He just rocketed. At the end of the first lap, he's in the lead. And we're on our feet for 2 reasons. 1, you're winning! And 2, how are you gonna turn? Because the third difficulty associated with doing the backstroke without arms is the turn. If you've got arms, you're swimming, you see the flags, you go up near the end of the lap, 3, 2, touch and go. He couldn't do that. Now, a smart man would slow down. Not a competitive man. 10,000 people watching this guy, he's swimming, motor, flags, 3, 2, 1. 10,000 Chinese went, oh! He's turned for the second lap. It gets weirder. It's the individual medley. It's 4 different strokes. He's done backstroke, now it's breaststroke, not his strongest. At the end of the second lap, he's in 3rd place, and we're still cheering for him. Come on! He's turned for the 3rd lap. Back again. This time, butterfly. I mean, less butterfly, more caterpillar, but he's given it a crack. The end of the 3rd lap, he's dropped back to 4th place, and we're thinking, come on, you might just win a bronze. He's turned for the final lap. This time, freestyle, his fastest stroke. He was faster than any other. In the final lap, he went from 4th to 3rd, from 3rd to 2nd. With 1 metre to go, his head got in front of that guy's head. But he didn't win, because that guy had half an arm. And as he stood on the dais 10 minutes later with a smile on his face, a silver medal around his neck and a bouquet of flowers wedged under his chin, I thought, that is the joy of the Paralympics right there. Because how often in life does a guy with half an arm get to go, man, that was handy? Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for having me back in Montreal. Enjoy your night. See you later.
He's Canadian, you probably don't know him. You will after this. Time to get familiar with Mark Forward.
Thanks. I deserve more, but that's cool. Start. I worry about you guys, Because, you know, when I'm done, you'll be like, oh, he did. Here's something I figured out that's gonna upset you. I love the Flintstones. I love them. Watched them all my life. Got their Christmas special on DVD. Then it hit me. How the hell are the Flintstones celebrating Christmas? There's some talking going on there, isn't there? Oh, it was hard. There's math involved. I went grocery shopping the other day. I have to put a deposit in my shopping cart now. They used to trust me. I don't know what I've done to upset them, but I finally get this quarter. I put it in this Houdini device, and I rolled the cart right up to the manager, and I was like, why? Why do I have to do this? And Dennis looked at me, and Dennis said, well, this process, okay? This process stops the homeless from stealing the shopping cart. So you chose change? That's something homeless people have an abundance of, Dennis. Nothing against homeless people, but if your goal is to stop them, I suggest you try a ruby or a sapphire we have to stick in there. Or you have to bring a shingle from the roof of your house and slide it in. Or maybe just some hope, Dennis. Just put some hope in the shopping cart. Thank you. I'm drinking beer tonight. It's a delicious beverage. It's one of my favorites. Yeah. I don't like homemade beer, though. If anyone here is making homemade beer, here's my advice. Knock it off. And stop telling everyone it's the greatest thing. No, it's not. You made a mistake, didn't you? You don't want to be alone. I got stuck talking to one of these wieners at a party. He cornered me because they sell it like they're Jehovah's. Comes over, he's all like, yeah, hey, what's going on? It's a great party, isn't it? I love this party. And I'm hungry like the one. Still drinking bottled beer? Gross, right? What's this? Oh, you didn't ask? I'll tell you anyway. Yeah, I go to this place, right? I go to this place, make it there myself, walk in, I'm like, hey, brewmaster. It's awesome, makes me feel good about myself. I got like 400 cases of this stuff at home. I can't even park the car in the garage anymore. Thinking. You should come down with me sometime when I make it. Me and you making beer, huh? Make it stop, make it stop. I'm going down on Saturday if you want to come with me. You guys have been a lot of fun. Thanks a lot, Montreal.